Look, they don't got 5 more years to freeze me. They don't got 5 more years of that shit. Really less than 3, for real, for real. And I'm saying that from an anatomical standpoint. Keep thinking that our anatomy not changing for the better. Us so-called black people. There's so much stuff I want to say, but I got discipline there, you know? Hope everybody feeling good though today. Hope everybody feeling all right. You know what I'm saying? So right now I want to talk about the complex cell organism's main weapon. I want to talk about the complex cell organism. I want to talk about the complex cell organism's main weapon. Main weapons. I mean, their main weapons is money and the cold. And psychological attacks. Everything's in that order, you know what I'm saying? All the things are set up that even we deem as regular reality is in the category of those things. The money, and the weather, and the psychological. You know? We I'm not gonna say they don't be playing with the weather with certain stuff and shit like that, but we give these people way too much control, you feel me? Way too much control. That's how I know, one of the main reasons how I know we don't know what we're living in. We don't even know that we're living in, and like this is hell on so-called Earth right here. You feel me? It's one of the main reasons how I know people don't know. So them 3 things, you know, like literally, if we didn't think that this is how we supposed to be living, and we was to start changing, what really is happening right now, and you're seeing it, you know, but it's going to be happening even faster. The more we come into ourselves and remember who we are, have more respect for each other, move different as we're becoming aware and whatnot. That's what's making this cold weather leave, because it's not even natural. You feel me? Spring's not natural. You know what I'm saying? Fall's not natural. Summer's the natural season to your planet. You feel me? Why you think black people, we don't even like cold? You feel me? Most black people, we don't like cold at all. Our body shrivels up like shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that cold shit. You know? That cold weather didn't even exist, even going back until we started falling in frequency. You feel me? Forgetting who he was. And then the cold weather was one of the most easiest point out signs that we're out of balance, that we're not in the right frequency. You feel me? One of the easiest signs, cold weather. Look, if you didn't even know that cold weather was a curse, and that shit isn't even real, you see what it does to nature. You feel me? That should have told us already. Like, wait a minute, something's wrong with our planet. Even if we say we don't know that this weather isn't this isn't normal. Look what it's doing in nature every time it comes. Look how the animals act. Look how it makes us feel, you know? And then most of all, look how they use it for its purpose, as far as the monetary system, how we have it up, right? Look how it's used. Look how it's used in this system, y'all. Tell me or not. I say it all the time. The homeless people, they have it the worst when it's cold. Why? Not just because it's cold. That's when the harassment stuff picks up the most for homeless people, is when it's cold. That's when it picks up. Like, I swear to God, you could be in spots and stuff where they don't even give a fuck about. You feel me? As soon as it start getting cold, they start picking up on that shit. You feel me? I'm telling y'all from personal experience, not like anywhere where I've been. Any spot that I've been, I dealt with the most of whatever spot it was when it's cold. You know? And it's such a psychological effect, because like, you think about how all the buildings are made and everything like that. Like I told y'all, all the places that's outside where a so-called homeless person could be and stuff, you're still cold. Even if you're inside something, you're not out. You're not inside. And then all the places that's inside, they have it locked. You get what I'm saying? Because they already know how they're using the code, the weapon, and what it is on the planet. They already know. You feel me? You know, the moon, that's associated with them and shit, and how it affects us in negative ways and shit, messing up women's cycles and all of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Do you think of even heat when you think of the moon, or do you think of the cold? You know? Now, do you think of the cold when you think of the sun? No. It's so crazy, the stuff that they got weaponized, because people don't know who they are, what's what on the planet. They can't even see the attacks. You don't know them two things, you can't see the third thing, you know? But it's all gravy though, like I said. You know, I'm a warrior, you know, I'm a healer too, but I'm a warrior though. You feel me? My soul ancient and shit, you feel me? I'm dead ass, yo. Like, y'all don't even fucking know. Like, y'all will know though, real soon. In due time, y'all will know. Best believe. I love y'all and I value y'all, but I'm on a mission. I got a prophecy to fulfill. You feel me? As far as the realness as it's being exposed, to help expose it, you know, amongst other people that's exposing it also, you know. Like I said, as my job, but our only job, our main job more than anything, is to make it to your next day. You feel me? That's the main thing. To see this shit crash. I don't give a fuck how much pain you're in. Even my baby mother, you know, I don't got nothing to do with you, but make it to your next day. You feel me? Make it to your next day. We got a son to raise. Whether I'm with you or not, you know hard feelings. You know, we all, this shit was a journey, you know what I mean? Like, everybody got individual tests. Don't get confused with your tests off of you being with people and lose your path, you know, for your reason on the planet. You feel me? Don't get that sidetracked. You know, this shit is temporary as shit. That they'll have you. That's why the infringement is so bad, because they know it's such a short period of time. You feel me? And they convince you that you think that this is all it is. So you're looking at this from a this is it type standpoint, and it's not. You feel me? And it's not. This shit was supposed to be fun, you know? And they made it they made it wow. I'm gonna just say that. They made it wow. You know? They made this shit wild as shit. This shit didn't have to be like this. Man. What's up, Heather? What it is, what it do, man. Well, it's the weekend, but at least Monday. He hit me Monday. You know what I mean? I get after him, and he get after her to take the other half of the DNA test about my son. that out the way. You feel me? You know, my son and shit. Shit gonna be better, man. Shit gonna be better. There's been so much attacks that's been coming my way, and just coming my family's way. Like, I've been protecting my family, and they don't even know it. You feel me? Because and I'm not even talking about the family even just that I created. I'm talking about the family I was born into, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. Well, if they love me, they know it. And I'm saying this from a standpoint because I want my family to excel. I know stuff past what my family knows. I know what's important, what they gotta stay focused on. I see their potential, and I'm helping them see their own potential. You know. For real. Motherfuckers trying to make niggas go backwards and shit. You know. And even me, I would handle a lot of shit completely different as me with a lot of stuff, you know, differently. But I grew up and it ain't for me, and that was a test for me also, you know. These tests coming in all shapes, ways, and forms. Like I said, man, I hope everybody doing good and whatnot. You feel me? I love how it's getting right now, because I already knew it. Even we was gonna be right here. People didn't think that we was gonna be right here when I was like what do you call it? You know what I'm saying? At first, but I knew I was gonna be here. You feel me? I knew that. Niggas ain't stupid and niggas ain't in fear either. You feel me? I'm on everything. You feel me? I'm watching everything too. You know? All the weird shit. Watching everything. I almost feel like the main thing for me to do was to like have kids, because as the world breaks down this much, people are gonna get faker and faker, and I wasn't gonna have real people around me, or I was gonna realize that a lot of people that was around me wasn't real, you know. But like, I'm definitely a type of person. I'll stand by myself completely, and I'd rather die alone than die around people that wasn't real, wasn't solid. You feel me? Swear to God, I'd rather die alone. My soul, you know. Like, I'm too solid. Like, I don't come from this generation. You feel me? So a lot of the stuff motherfuckers be on, like, I be seeing all the angles of it, you know, before they even attempt it and think that they're succeeding. You feel me? It's like literally, like, you know, motherfuckers be like 2 steps ahead. Well, I be 10 steps ahead, you know. I already played out the consequences before shit even occurred, you know. Like, I'm elsewhere with it. You feel me? I don't care about being understood either. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Either you understand me or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be good either way. You feel me? As each day goes by and I'm by myself, or I spend more time alone, I get stronger in isolation. You know, my powers get stronger, you know? My natural abilities. You know? Like that. I'm just waiting for the time is right. You know? And trust me, I'm not gonna be the only one. I'm not gonna be the only one. Y'all forget. Y'all divided us physically, but y'all didn't divide us genetically. Y'all didn't divide us anatomically. You feel me? Y'all forget that we communicate telepathically. I think y'all forgot that, you know? Y'all still thinking that we still got to communicate within like a physical standpoint of being in front of someone, to be on the telephone and social media and shit like that. Or like me here as I'm talking to y'all on here, but nah, we communicating in other ways way past that, you know? So I'm going to leave y'all with that, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all rise.